Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. This quote is by Albert Ferretti. I start with the idea that nothing is impossible and everything can be done in the end. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 103, Nasdaq's up 5, S&Ps are up 6.5, gold contract flat at 1,200 even, silver down a penny at $16.28, platinum off $1.35, trading at $1,163 an ounce, copper up 5 pennies at $2.64 a pound, light sweet crude down 31 cents at $49.14 a barrel, bonds. You had the 10-year up 21 ticks, 128.21. That's moving topside with conviction. 30-year also moving topside with conviction, up 27 ticks at 146.06. King dollar down 72 ticks, trading at 94.58. King dollar has failed at the highs once again. It hasn't made the highs for the last 7 trading days, folks. King dollar has tried to get into a swing point under the highs. Bottom line, it's sold off each and every day. High volatility out here today. Had Janet Yellen speaking today. That put volatility big time inside the dollar, inside the gold market, and inside the bond market. Euro. The euro is flat out here at 113.35, and the yen is trading up 10 at 118.92. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Now, in the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do we have out here? Okay, so this is what we have. If we take a look at the future first, we've had high volatility out here. Futures right now, yes. Futures right now are trading up 675. You're at 2113. That is over also Fridays, which is 2108. Bottom line is that higher price can bring you higher price. If we look at the SPY, the SPY has 48 million shares out here. That is anemic volume, no doubt. On Friday, you know, we had done 240 million, and that still is not enough for basically holding at higher price. NDX 100. So let's take a look at as what is pushing the NDX 100 higher today. Inside the NDX 100, you have Expedia. That is up 251. Clack is up 170. Xilinx is up 106, and you got Altera up 81 cents. Taken away from it, bringing it down, is that you have Wynn Resorts down $7. That bottom line is those gambling stocks want lower price. In fact, it's pretty far off its highs. Vimple Communication is down 17 cents. Vodafone is off 120. And Micron Tech is down 70. The 70 cents. Micron Tech was as low as 280 today. And don't touch that equity, folks, because you're at 8 million shares. That's going into a swing point down there that had 8.5 million. So you have a high volume swing low, and that's going to basically go after that once again. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold contract out here rejected. Lower price again today at the 1190 mark. You're at 1200 right now. Now what gold's got to do is got to show that it has strength on the way up. It has showed, no doubt, that bottom line, each and every time it drills down into this lower number, doesn't like it, goes higher. King dollar. What do we have with King dollar? King dollar is just the opposite. What we've had with King dollar is this. King dollar traded up to a price point today of 95.07. It has been trying to get into the minor swing point from February 11th. February 11th, the high there is 95.23. Hasn't been able to make it the last 7 days. Gives it up each and every time. That's saying there's a seller up there. That puts the probability much higher that you're going to go after the high volume swing low at 93.38. And the real key down at that 93.38 is that will we have a follow-through with volume? We're going to follow through with volume at that level. What that's going to set up is that's going to set up a larger correction inside King dollar. Now, let's go to the bond market, because the divergence is out here in spades too, by the way, folks, and this is what it is. Bonds today, guess what? Ever-ready bond market, they just don't want to stop. It has it all today, by the way, too. Everything. It came back down. You can see it had come back down with light volume, rejected lower price, goes topside today, and you talk about going topside, man. This is the 10-year is going topside, folks, with 2.3 million contracts. What that sets up at 2.3 million contracts, that sets up, number one, you're going to go after the highs, which is 131.05, and we'll see if, in fact, they wants to break those highs and get much higher. The 10-year right now is at 1.9. Okay, listen, it's amazing. There's no doubt, and I'm going to show you what the divergence is out here. The 30-year, same deal, wide price spread, accelerated volume. You're at 590,000 contracts. That's a monster. So that's going back up to the highs of 151, and we'll see, in fact, does that want to go higher? And where the divergence comes is this. The divergence out here would be that you have the dollar backing off, yet bonds are still going higher and the market is going higher. That's your divergence out there. Most times when you see these accelerations up with fast price moves inside the bond market, wide price spread, accelerated volume, moves with conviction, you have the market pulling back. Thus far out here, it's not that the market is up a lot. The NASDAQ is only up 1/10%, and the S&Ps are up 2/10, but bottom line, you have higher price. Let's go to John in Winchester. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, living the dream. How about you?
That's a beautiful thing. I like that, man. Totally.
Well, being a little facetious.
I know. That's all right. Yeah, that's a beautiful, hey, listen, man, I've said it many times. Perception is the whole name of the game. It's all that matters. I know it's cold up there, but guess what? You're up there and having a blast. That's good.
It's good. 19 degrees right now. Balmy 19.
Oh, 19, man. You must have your shots on.
I need to make some money. So what do you think about? I'm thinking about getting into silver wheating.
Okay, let's take a look at it. You get SLW. So SLW, folks, this is the largest silver dealer in the world. They only have 30 employees. They work like a bank, basically. Okay, so they have 30 employees. What they do right now, they're doing $700 million in sales. Nice setup. Okay, meaning fundamentally. So technically, this is what you have. And just so you understand something, we do own this in the gold report. I bought it last week, okay? That being said, the gold report went out again this morning, and when we own something in the gold report, folks, and it stays at the levels that it has been, maybe slightly lower, we own this basically about 50 cents higher. I would, if I think it's a buy again, I'd turn around and say, okay, yeah, you'd buy it. I wouldn't be buying this one just yet, and this is why. There's a couple silver stocks that are just laying here, and it's not that they're not getting killed on the way down, right? You don't have the volume on the way down, but it's like, man, they're doing nothing. And this is one of them, and I own Great Panther, and Great Panther's another one. So it's like, man, I would wait for a sign of strength and then buy the retracement. That's how I do it. Right now, I do own both of these, and this one here, SLW, the stop we got, it's about 2050. And we'll see whether that big gets hit. But at this point, I would just sit there, man. I'd have that sign of strength come in first.
Here's a quick question, too. I don't know if it's a quick answer, but did I see 3 black crows in January in the NASDAQ or something, or in the S&P?
Well, you wouldn't have saw it in the NASDAQ because what happened, well, let's see. Hold on. What 3 black crows are, folks, is that you're coming down the same amount. Well, that's interesting. Yeah. No, I can see what you're saying in the NASDAQ. Okay, so in the NASDAQ, yeah, I see what you're looking at. Yeah, that would be 3 black crows. So what happens with 3 black crows, folks? First off, it's a bearish signal. It likes to go back up and test it. In this case, we went way over it. Let me just look at the S&P and see if it has the same setup. Yes, the S&P has the same setup, yeah. So, what would end up happening is that in both cases, John, you have to get back inside the lower trading range.
Okay.
You stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Thanks.
Thanks, man.